Hello, it's Oksana, and in this video I wanted to share with you a little bit of a project that I've been working on, or not a little project, it's actually a pretty big project that I finally finished, and I'm just so excited. And of course it has to do with makeup. I have repressed all of my eyeshadows. They used to be, if you've seen me show them in previous videos, they were in little round aluminum pans, and I put a magnet on the back of them and they would stick into this palette or I don't know what you want to call this, tin container, which is made for colored pencils. And then it became really difficult to find aluminum pans. I can only find tin ones on like TKB Trading and stuff like that. And they also ended up taking a lot of room. I had them both in the top of this container and in this bottom part, and they were taking up a ton of room. So I decided to buy these tin containers, these tiny little circular ones, and then these rectangular ones from TKB Trading, and repress all of my eyeshadows into them. So colors that I either didn't have a lot left of or I wouldn't use too often, I pressed in these smaller pans, and they actually they look small, but they're plenty big for a brush for my purposes. And then colors that are that I use a lot or like are discontinued and I want to save every last bit, things like that, I pressed into this bigger rectangular containers. And since they are tin, and this thing is also tin actually, I had to put down a magnet sheet. I just bought at Michael's. It was a big rolled up sheet of magnet. It was self-adhesive, so I just had to cut out a piece that would fit in here, and that's what you see in the back here. This black part is the magnet. And I have to say, I really like how these stick to it. They stick very strongly to it. They stick stronger to it than the aluminum pans with the little piece of magnet stuck to this part, if you know what I'm trying to say. Just because it's not like a little thing on the back, it's just the actual whole container sticking to it, so it's kind of a stronger force. So I'm able to hold them like this, I'm able to tilt them upside down and shake them and they don't fall out, and sometimes the aluminum ones would fall out if that happens. So I actually really like this, and I like how much more compact it is. I'm really excited that I decided to do these tiny little circular ones as well, because they take up so little room. And these are ones from mostly Silk Naturals and other companies. I think they're actually all from Silk Naturals. And then these are ones that I made myself. And then this is kind of a mix of both. So I just wanted to show you what that looks like, and I was thinking if I need to in the future, I can also put a magnet here so that I can have them both on the bottom and on the top, since this is a relatively thick container, since it's made for pencils and not for eyeshadows. So I think there would be room to put them in the top as well. I mean, I hope not to accumulate that many eyeshadows that I have to start storing them in the top also, but you never know. There is that option, which is nice. So I just really wanted to share it with you, share my excitement with you, because it just took forever to do, and my bathroom was just such a mess with all the things that I was using all over the place. The old pans, the new pans, all the pressing medium stuff, and phew, I'm finally done. And also in the process of doing this, I kind of cleaned up some of my eyeshadows in the sense that I weeded out colors that I don't use, or if I have ones that are like really similar to each other, I was like, do I really need 5 of basically the same color? So I kind of swatched them all and picked out the ones that I thought, you know, I would keep, and ones that I wouldn't. And so actually, impromptu giveaway, I have 4 eyeshadows which I decided that I don't need, and I wanted to kind of make my collection a little bit more compact. So I have this pink one called Retro. They're all from Silk Naturals. This silver one called Duct Tape, and these are relatively shimmery. And then there is this sort of beige, yellowish color that is called I want to say it's called Boom. Let me check. It is. It's called Boom. I wrote it on the back. So these are aluminum. This is how I used to have all my eyeshadows, in these little aluminum pans, and that's what sticks into the e.l.f. palette, because they have a little piece of metal in the back, so you need a magnet on the back of your eyeshadow. And then this last one is called, I think it's called Glory. It is. It's called Glory. And it's also relatively shimmery. They're all shimmery except for this one. This is more of like a pearly sheen. So these 4 eyeshadows, I repressed them so they're nice and, you know, fresh. No one's been rubbing in them or anything like that. And since I no longer need them, I decided to not repress them. I thought that I would give it away to one of you if anybody is interested. I know this isn't your typical kind of product that people give away. This is just something that I made. So keep that in mind that I made this, so it's not like professional grade or anything like that. But if you're interested, if you wanted to try these shades, and they're just pressed with fractionated coconut oil and rubbing alcohol, so that's all that's in there. And if you're interested, then leave me a comment below, maybe just telling me your favorite color of eyeshadow. I think that would be interesting to read through. And you can tell me just a color, or you can tell me like a specific eyeshadow. It doesn't matter, it's up to you. And I will, in 5 days, I don't know when I'm gonna post this video, so say like I posted on the 20th, for example, the 25th at midnight, it would be over. So 5 days from, you know, whenever I post this video, and midnight, I am on the East Coast, so the Eastern time. And then I will randomly pick a winner, and I will send you a message here on YouTube right to your inbox. So make sure you have that enabled, because I know sometimes there's people that I can't message because they have like really strict privacy settings where nobody can send them even messages. So if I can't message you, then I have no way of contacting you, and I'm gonna have to contact somebody else. And I will give the winner 3 days to get back to me, and if they don't, then I'll select a new winner. But basically that's what I'm gonna do. So if you want this little pressed palette, then go ahead and leave me a comment below. And that is my very first giveaway that I've ever done, so kind of excited about that too. But basically that is all that I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.